holding because they already priced that in. But we don't see recession. We don't see real recession yet because we need to see the number from 2 consecutive quarters. But needless to see those numbers, you can feel something in the air, right? So even though it's not official recession, people start to feel it. And then once the numbers announce, which the trend is we are going to be in the recess, and then you will see a lot of things more in the difficult trend. However, however, this is a good time for people who build. Like for me personally, there are lots and lots of cash sitting aside, and you probably know these numbers better than I do. So there are lots of cash sitting aside, and I've got a lot of rich people come ask me like, what do I do with this cash? Because the thing is, the stock market's not sexy anymore, right? The markets
To
from
me, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's kidding.
So so it's not sexy anymore. What do we do? Personally speaking, I still invest in crypto. This morning we just had this serious meeting saying that we're gonna put more short and full hedge to cover the portfolio, so that if the price drop, we're not gonna lose money and we're gonna make money purely on for these time on the volatility. Means that it moves up, it moves down, it doesn't matter. We're gonna make money. So this is how our scheme is going to be moving forward. And we apply more and more and more shorts. And this is you can now we're going to do shorts like to the very maximum until we understand what's going on. So this is one part of the thing that you can do because it's going to be super volatile, like all the markets. So this is what we're going to harvest on. And but a lot of rich people start to spend money on the build because they can last that they can live on with their cash for 10 years 20 years without worrying. So you can see a lot of money into a lot of spaces, all the tech spaces, games and web3 and metaverse and health tech, everything that you can imagine. You start to see something super interesting. Yes, but what you're looking at next year is you're not going to see quick money, but you are going to see a huge infrastructure building of the world. And when the world come out, like when the world come out of this cloudy darkness, it's going to be unrecognizable because of the thing that people spend and contribute within these years.
Yeah, and then I concur that people should focus more on companies that are building good and services. So whoever can produce good and like high quality good and services will always win out, or win, will always be able to sustain through this winter time.
Yes.
So I would, I would encourage everyone to sort of focus on companies that are really get to the fundamental things. Really focus on good and services productions, and those companies will survive. And once they survive through this winter, these companies will make a big stride in the economy. Yeah.
Yeah, and it
And
really comes back to what I previously said in the previous show, which is, and it goes for Bitcoins too. It's all about there's of course the element of speculation, not even speculation. What is that called? Like prospecting or like a gold rush sort of. It's like somebody threw free money out there and everybody's rushing for easy money. But then once that is done, then the core technology of blockchain is actually a very, very interesting concept in a sense that, in electronic world, you get to start to decentralize and not only works for money, but many, many other applications too. And it also ties back to what Marco was saying in terms of investing in companies that are really out there to build the future. Because and I'm not going to come out here and pretend I'm a big stock guy, because I'm not. I'm just a small player. I'm just some guy off, walking off to a local casino and playing a slot machine occasionally, and it's something that's beyond my control. And find more and more that, if I win something, it's more like pocket money for that month or something like that. But what I'm really interested in investing in is almost like a patron, like a patron of arts, right? Right now, you don't see that. You could see promise in this person, of course, but it needs a little help. So you actually put your money in them in order for them to build something that will benefit the world. And if you make money along the way, that is absolutely great, because we have to take care of ourselves one time or another. But that is probably kind of how I look at investing too. It's since I'm not an architect anymore, I look at how I could help build things that are unseen in this world. So anyways, I don't know if you guys also agree with me on this point. So
Oh, totally, absolutely. Because I think investment, yeah, it's to make yourself wealthier, but at the same time, you're kind of helping the emerging technology or emerging services that has a chance to become permanent, right? It's an ideal, but then it comes certain risk, right? Like there's environment that you cannot control, and that's kind of the investment risk that you have to take. So I would urge people to sort of focus on the good company that really get down to the fundamental, and they really focus on good and services. Those are the companies, and including technology too, right? Good and services can be technology too. So those are the companies that will will most likely get through this really long winter, I think. Yeah. Including blockchain companies, I guess. Yeah.
May, any closing words from you? Or
I think you should invest for two things. Like the one portion of money is invest for the profit, but a portion of the money you should invest on the purpose, right? Sometimes people go make merits or give money to the church and do something, but because some industry, some companies, some people worth supporting. And I think and it's okay. I mean, you should have enough money. People should make money. People should have enough money to be able to invest in two things, for profit and for purpose. And sometimes it can be the same thing.